Now, let me first preface what's going to happen here. And in fact, I need to tell you another little thing. Foreigners who go to China, like myself included, would look at some kind of video like this and think, nah, this isn't true. I've experienced the opposite. I find the people of China very friendly, very hospitable, always want to talk to me. They're generous. They want to buy me a drink, or, you know, they always want to make sure that I'm having a good time, things like that. And that's true. Because what I'm talking about here is how Chinese people in mainland China treat other Chinese people in mainland China, not how Chinese people in mainland China treat foreigners. It's different. And that comes down to, well, first of all, they're curious, they want to know about you, they want to, you know, get to know you, things like that. But it's also a situation where they trust foreigners more than they do local Chinese people. And again, anecdotally, a young girl that I knew in her early 20s moved to Shenzhen to seek her fortune, and she was working hard and saving up all her money. And she met a kind of a motherly-like figure who's probably in her late 30s or so, who kind of groomed her and ended up stealing every last cent from her, scammed her out of everything, and so she had to leave Shenzhen, and it completely destroyed her faith in humanity. And that's one of the many stories of people that I personally know. China is full of scams. It is. People are out there, 能骗就骗. People are out there to make money. So much so that all Chinese people that I know are pretty scam savvy. They know what the deal is, and that's also what leads to this, is because they know of all the myriad of scams that are being concocted every other day in mainland China. They're afraid that what's happening in front of them is another scam. Anyway, let's look at this. This is another very good example. We've got this young boy. This is again the Dapeng prank guys. Like I said, I will be putting a link to their channel and whatnot at the end of the video, because most of the prank stuff, not the previous one, but most of the ones we're looking at here come from them. So let's take a look at this Dapeng prank thing. This young boy is asking very politely, can you give me 2 RMB? 2 RMB is, in US dollars, it's like a couple cents. Let me look it up. Sorry, I want to actually let you know. So, let's see. 2 CNY, CNY in US dollars is 0.29 US dollars, so 30 cents. And it's true, in mainland China, in the cities, 2 RMB is enough to take a bus almost anywhere. And it's fantastic. That's one of the beauties of China, is the public transport system. As much as you can talk about traffic being bad and what have you, and how difficult it is to get a car and stuff, public transport is amazing. They manage to move that entire population around the cities, and it's insane. Unless you've experienced it for yourself, you wouldn't know. Anyway, so this young boy, he would like 2 RMB. Why does he want 2 RMB? Let's see. He wants to take a bus. Okay, so now he's going to go ask some random people in the street. I'd like us to look at each one. We can take a look that he's asking people from different social statuses and different walks of life. So let's begin. Okay, now he's being very polite. He's like, aye, you know, which means auntie, could I have 2 RMB to take a bus? She's like, 不可以. 不可以 really means like, it's not okay. That's the translation, which is kind of crappy. She looks like she's a young sales lady. She's a young professional. So she's like, no. I mean, come on, it's 30 cents. He's a young boy. He's not like... Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Okay, sorry, I'm blocking the subtitles. I'll move myself out of there. Again, you see that he asked him very, very politely, sir, do you have 2 RMB? He's like, huh? And he's like, no. All right, that guy's like a very normal, sort of average, working class kind of guy, middle class guy. He's got money, but he can't part with 30 cents. Let's see, who do we have next? Okay. There you have a mother. She just ignores him. Look, this ignoring thing is very common. Of course, in the big Chinese cities, you have a lot of beggars always trying to take money from you. You've got people trying to scam you. So you generally do ignore most people who approach you on the street. But, I mean, she's a mother and that's a young boy. You would think that she could spare 30 cents. Apparently not. You know, the thing is, he's also well dressed and he's being polite. So it's not like he's a beggar kid, because you get a lot of these beggar gangs who, you know, dress, you know, they maim the children or they dress them dirtily and they kind of make this sympathy plea thing. And sometimes you understand why people don't give money to those people, because then they're feeding the gangs and stuff. But this over here is, you know, a well-dressed young boy. I'm also going to just preface this a little bit. This video was taken 2 years ago. That's why I saw it 2 years ago. But it hasn't changed since then, because I noticed this very recently as well. Okay. You see what she did there? I've seen this a million times. She looks at him with a look of disbelief. She's suspicious. This guy must be trying to scam me. He's got some kind of angle. Ignores him and walks on. 30 cents, guys. 30 cents. See, she gave him the wave, the booyah wave. And that's, you know, kind of... I mean, it's pretty crappy how people are ignoring this boy. She's young. She's obviously got money. Everybody that he's approached so far has been pretty, you know, pretty all right. Let's see. Okay, that guy's a little lower class than the other ones we've been seeing so far. He's also just ignored him completely. So, you know, we're looking at people from different classes. How about this young lady? Nope, just ignore him. Just keep on walking. And this guy, he looks like a driver or something. Nope. Just ignore. Let's have another one. Nope, completely ignored. You see what I'm talking about here is, look how people just ignore him. Because she's even running away from him. It's like scared that he's gonna scam her, you know? How about this one? Give him a disapproving look and walk off. Suspicious look. Yeah. He obviously doesn't feel very good about society at the moment. Here's the uplifting part of this video, because it's not all doom and gloom, right? He actually asked a beggar. See what happens there. Yeah, it's kind of unexpected. Look, there's more to this video. That's why, like I said, I will be leaving a link to this channel so you can go watch later. But they actually do go and they, you know, they bought some food and some clothes for that homeless guy as like a thank you, or the beggar guy, I should say. Most beggars aren't actually homeless.